Hello friends, James Stevenson back with another episode of Who's Hating Hard on Tesla Today? I feel like it's been a long time since I made a Who's Hating Hard on Tesla Today episode, right Loki? Yes, he is up and prepared, ready to do battle with the forces of Tesla Q. The short sellers, the haters, the trolls, they tire him, they bore him. That's what he's trying to let you know with that yawn. Let me share my desktop with you and show you who's hating hard on Tesla today. It is Tesla Fuddle who's hating hard on Tesla today at Tesla FUDL. What's the L stand for? We don't know because Tesla Fuddle doesn't tell us. In their X bio, they just say financial analyst providing expert insights and analysis in the world of finance following Tesla since 2019. That's pretty funny. Following me, along with 217 others, and followed by, I hope, people who are trying to keep tabs on his wrong tweets and remind him about them later. Tesla economist Tolmar's catalog, 4 others I follow. Maybe the L stands for loser. We don't know, so I'll just go with that until Tesla Fuddle says otherwise. What's this tweet? Fun fact, Enron also made 100 billion before it collapsed, referring to the market capitalization of Enron. I guess it was worth over $100 billion before it filed bankruptcy. This company was a fraud. Hashtag Tesla financials look like Enron with a thinking face next to it. Actually, Tesla has been worth more than $500 billion, and it's currently over more than $600 billion. Fun fact, no company that has been worth more than $500 billion has ever gone bankrupt. And that's the truth. You can go look that one up. If you can find a company that was worth more than $500 billion and later went on to go bankrupt, let me know in the comments below which company that was. I don't think it's ever happened. I looked it up a few years ago. All right, so this isn't even an original idea. This idea of let's put Tesla and Enron on the same chart, and it was executed poorly. Let's take a look at this reply from Dutchy at Dutchy Wiegans. Why does your Tesla chart stop in September 2020? Is it perhaps that reality doesn't align with your narrative? Ignoring it doesn't make it not real. So what's this chart show? Well, the blue is the Enron, I guess, and the red is the Tesla. This isn't even the best this has been done, and it's a poor graphic on top of that. If you're complaining about the quality of this graphic, it is not me making a poor graphic quality image, dear viewer. It is hater at Tesla Fuddle. So who did it better? Well, let's bring up the evidence here. I have prepared for you an exhibit. In early 2018, TESLACharts tweeted out this chart. It's one of his many orphaned charts, having received no further updates. So as not to leave you in suspense, I have updated the chart. Well, let's look at the original first. So what did TESLACharts want us to know when they sent out this graphic? Well, they were showing Enron versus Telsa stock. That's not my typo, friends. TESLACharts published a chart that said Telsa on it instead of Tesla. Trading days since all-time high. So what in the world has TESLACharts done over here? Relative value 100 equals all-time high. So they've started both of these stock charts at an index value of 100, calling whatever the highest market capitalization for the company was, equating it to a 100, and then charting every subsequent day as a percentage of the highest ever value, and then showing that percentage on this chart from 0 to 100%. Enron did go to 0 when they went bankrupt. Tesla did not go to 0. So Enron's all-time high was on August 23rd, 2000, and Tesla's all-time high at the time this chart was tweeted was $385 pre-splits on September 18th of 2017. So Yes, I did update this chart for you. So here is the new chart scale over here. I'm going to have to clean this up before I send it out because you can't read this axis on the side. I'm going to have to fix that. But let's zoom in here so that you can see that this is still the same chart. Let me scroll on over here and then scroll on down so you can find the chart. Okay, so here's this orphaned chart from TESLACharts. I'm still not in here tight enough. All right, so you can see that I have lined this up perfectly with the 100 being the value that Tesla was trading at on September 18th of 2017. And you remember the chart left off, you know, here-ish, someplace in this neighborhood, with the implication from TESLACharts being that Tesla would do as Enron did and collapse inevitably to zero within just a few hundred days, you know, adding to the sense of urgency. Talk about FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. These are the emotions that short sellers want to provoke in long investors and people considering going long. Why? Because those are the emotions that cause people to sell a stock that they already own or to not purchase a stock they were considering purchasing. Both of which help short sellers make money because the price of the stock goes down, the more people sell the stock, and the more people who were considering buying that stock choose not to. So that was the FUD at the time. Enron versus Telsa stock. So you can see these line up perfectly over the original chart. And I've just continued that forward using the same indexing. Every day's stock price relative to the value that it was trading on September 18th, 2017, which was an all-time high at the time. Let's scroll on over here and see days since all-time high. Well, at the time this chart ended, around day 350, Tesla was still hanging in there at an index value of about 80. Then this low point here, this was June 3rd of 2019. So it would have been the 429th day of the chart if the chart had continued onwards. I left the grid on here to make it easy for you to follow along in 50-day increments, the same as the original chart. So if we scroll on over here to the right, you can see the all-time high was surpassed, you know, a few hundred days later. So in 2020, I guess, Tesla beat that all-time high from 2017. And then in 2020, oh, so sorry, this is March of 2020. So this must have been late 2019, maybe November of 2019 or something, really took off. Came back down to earth the following year. This would have been March 18th of 2020, this low point. I'm going from memory, so if I'm off by a few days, don't tase me, bro. And then, well, I should scroll back over so we can see the scale. So then it doubled that September 18th high and trebled it and quadrupled it at the 400 mark and quintupled it here and sextupled it here and septupled it here and octupled it here and non-tupled it. I'm running out of adjectives or descriptors for multiples. And then it 10x'd here a couple of times. Now, since that time, the stock price has pared back some with the stock price revaluation Tesla has experienced over the past couple of years, following a lot of price cuts, etc. But Tesla is currently trading at more than 7 times its all-time high value set in 2017 in September. So there you go. Let me zoom out now so you can see this whole chart in its glory. I just wanted to scroll around at that original scale first so you could see it. All right, so here's the chart as I will tweet it out. I'm sorry it doesn't fit on your screen better than that. But yeah, here's the original scale of the chart as TESLACharts envisioned it going to zero here But Tesla did not go to zero there. Instead, it appreciated in value by more than an order of magnitude. And that's my video for today. That's Who's Hating Hard on Tesla today. It is Tesla FUD L. Hating hard on Tesla today, right, Loki? Check back in with Loki, who is curled up in bed still. And with that, I will thank you for watching today's video. Remember to give it a like if you haven't liked it yet. Remember to subscribe to me if that's something you want to do. You can do that on YouTube. You can do it on X. You can do it on Patreon. I got a lot of options you can check out in the video description on YouTube or on my profile at X. And a special shout out to my two executive producers, Kathy Kitchler and Rebellionaire.com. And I'll see you in the next one.